I first met Ross at Visha. I went out to eat with my brother and a couple of his roommates, and Ross and his brother Kyle were out at the same restaurant. I don't really remember talking to him or anything really about that moment, but then I went with a friend to a beer fest in Des Moines, and I recognized Ross, and I saw he was there with another girl, so I didn't know if I should approach him or not. And then I found out that the girl was his sister, so it was okay, and I'd had a little to drink, so I went up to him and just started talking to him and actually gave him my number.
Let's see, we first met when technically at Visha at Iowa State, and didn't really hit it off, didn't really talk to each other there. Actually, she doesn't even remember me.
Like at Visha, I don't remember him really.
Okay.
I know he was there, but that's the only reason I walked up to him at the beer fest, because I recognized him from meeting him before.
Gotcha.
He remembers me, I guess, and thought I was hot or whatever, but
she must have remembered me somehow, because further down the line we met at a beer festival in downtown Des Moines, where she came up to me, and she must have had enough alcohol in her system that she was able to start a conversation. But after that we got to talking. She was actually looking for somebody with a boat to mooch off of for the summer. So how's that guy?
So from there on out, he would call me to go boating with him, and I kind of turned him down because I didn't know him at all, and finally decided to go out one time with my brother, and that's kind of when everything just clicked. So
she sent me some weird texts about tanning, laying out at her apartment complex, and finally got her on the boat, and the rest is history.
So while we were on the boat, everybody seemed to get in the water, and Ross and I were the only ones left on the boat. So we sat on the end and probably talked for maybe an hour. And just really got to know each other. And then shortly after that, he decided to light his armpit hair on fire, and that was the first time I had ever seen anybody do something like that. Everybody thought it was so cool, and I didn't know what to think, but I mean, it was kind of funny. So that's kind of the first thing that I didn't know how I felt about him because of the armpit hair, but we went from there. So. But
my first impression was really on the boat. We had a bunch of friends that were on the boat with us, but we got a chance to sit down and actually talk, and we just talked a lot about, you know, her job and my job, what she does for fun and all that, and she's just a very cool character, easy to talk to. We hit it off pretty well right there. So
my first date with Ross, we went to the Raccoon River Brewery downtown, and I can remember the exact outfit I wore. I wore a white shirt and kind of like colored plaid shorts. I was a little nervous just because I knew that my brother and Ross were friends, and I didn't want to step on any toes, but I was just more excited just to see and learn a little bit more about him.
Our first date was downtown Des Moines at Raccoon River Brewery.
Do you remember what she was wearing?
I don't. She was wearing jean shorts, and she remembers what she was wearing. I don't remember what I was wearing. Probably sandals and something, but she was wearing sandals, I know that.
What else about the first date?
When we went to Raccoon River, I could tell she was kind of nervous because she has a little, her tell is when she plays with her hair like this. So she was doing that quite a bit. But later in the night, got some more beers in her, and then she was able to kind of relax and talk, and we had a good conversation. And
I guess one of his memories he has with me is I must have been nervous because I curled my hair a lot with my finger, but it ended up being a really good first date, and he had told me that he actually had asked my brother previously for an okay, I guess, or approval to take me out on my first date, which I thought was really cool. So
I made sure to take things very slow, nice and easy. I didn't want to move things too fast or head down a road that, you know, I can't get back out of, or I didn't want to go someplace where I could fall through the ice and screw up my relationship with her brother too. So I'm pretty sure I called her brother sometime before our first date and said, you know, we've been texting a few times and I just want to make sure that's cool with you before I take her out on a date and go too far that way. So I actually had to ask permission twice, once for her brother to go out on the date, and then obviously her dad's hand in marriage too. So
our first kiss, we had already been out on at least 3 or 4 dates, so I wasn't sure necessarily how I was feeling about him and how he was feeling about me. Everything was very casual, very fun. We talked a lot and got along really well, but I was just waiting for that first kiss, and I could tell we were sitting on my couch and it got just a little bit awkward.
We were watching a movie or watching TV on our couch, and I went to leave, put my shoes on, acted casual, then I said screw it, and I went back and I gave her a little peck on the lips, and then I left right away. So yeah, I just left and that was about it. So I probably left her, you know, hanging a little bit, but it was all good.
So I didn't know if it was a good thing or not, but I mean, we still talked after that, and it's obviously memorable, so.
No regrets. That's my motto. That and everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Nice.
Some of the things I really like about or love about Ross is his family. First and foremost, they're a lot like my family, very easy to get along with, and fun. They have some of those inappropriate conversations at the table, which are always fun too. I really love, again, how he's so easygoing and laid back. A lot of people know that I'm not always on time. I'm usually running a little bit late. And it's been great finding a guy who can put up with that and get along with it. He's also just a better half of me. He pushes me to be a better person and really, you know, strive to be the best person out there. We have a lot of fun together and can be crazy and kooky together at the same time. I'm a very picky eater. He eats anything, so when we go to restaurants, if I don't want something, he'll just eat it right off my plate. So it's just, there's a lot of things about him. I like his looks, his smile, his personality, everything about him. He has a lot of hair. I wasn't used to seeing a guy with so much hair, but over, I guess, the couple of years, it's kind of grown on me, so. I also really like his smile and just his personality. He seems pretty intelligent and is very friendly, has lots of friends, and seems just to be the easygoing guy out of the whole crowd, and that's kind of what drew me to him.
What makes Sara different is she's got a lot of characteristics that I would look for in a woman. She's religious, go to church. We have a lot of activities that we can do together. Either she can try and teach me how to play tennis. I'm not very good at it, but I'll try. Played basketball. She can throw a football like a man. What I look forward to most about marriage is raising a family, passing down, you know, traditions, making our own traditions, and just having fun, you know, doing some traveling if we can.
Ross, what I look most forward to with you is just living our life to the fullest and having fun with you. I'm excited for our first house that we're going to have together, our first puppy, and then eventually kids along the way. So I just want to keep the fun and the excitement in our relationship and keep that going.